Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome to another Sunday Live Hangout stream. These are your shows where you guys basically determine what we talk about. So if there's anything that you want to talk about or do tonight, that is what's up. Anyway, thanks to everybody that watched earlier of the update of my storage unit. That was a lot of fun to do that yesterday, to kind of update that area. A little bit of peace of mind. So anyway, thanks everybody that tuned into that video. I know, some people might not care about storage, but hopefully it helps. I saw a couple of comments that said, it's like, hey, Chris, I didn't really think about doing something like that. So again, hopefully it helped. And again, it's just a little bit of peace of mind. So anyway, welcome to the show. Like I said, this is your show. So I will, put comments up on the screen as we go and go from there. So anyway, we got Superman in the house, says, happy Sunday, Chris. Happy Sunday to you. Again, hopefully you're having a great holiday weekend. I get tomorrow off, which is really nice. I hope you guys do, at least some of you do, here in the United States for Labor Day. So anyway, hope a few of you get the day off tomorrow. Akira 10 in the house. Yo, Chris. I'm really glad I got it off because so last Sunday, I threw my back out and went to the chiropractor twice and was feeling really, much better. And then, of course, I go to the storage unit yesterday and I lift something and I throw it back out again. So I've been hobbling around for sure. So I might try to get to the chiropractor tomorrow, see if I can stand up straight, because right now I can't. So I don't know how long I'll be able to sit here without, needing to stand up and stretch my back. But anyway, we'll go as long as I can. Lewis says, what's up, all? What's up, Chris? As one fellow educator to another, have an amazing school year, brother, and enjoy the rest of the last weekend of summer. Yeah, it's like I've already been, I went back to work in July. So I've been back for over a month now. And so, yeah, we're full force where I am. I'm not sure where you are, but yeah, last weekend of summer, as we head into the fall. I love the fall. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So I'm ready for hoodie weather, football and hoodie weather. We went to the K-State game yesterday. We decided to get season tickets this year, so that's something that we're doing. So we'll be there every Saturday, or at least home games, and so that'll be a lot of fun. But I'm looking forward to a little bit cooler weather because it was hot yesterday. Akira says, what's your opinion on the new Iron Studios Ross bats and the surprise edition size for the new Sideshow Hulk? Actually, my video for tomorrow is going to be my reaction to that Iron Studios Ross bats. One thing that I really like is the fact that you're going to have options. The Legendary Beast Studio, I don't really consider that competition necessarily, because that one is a 1/3 scale piece and the Iron Studios is quarter scale. The competition is going to be the Prime 1 piece. I think it'd be really smart for Prime 1 to release what that's going to look like, because all we saw were basically renders before. And so I think it's going to be pretty smart of them to get that out quickly, just so people can compare. Because I personally think the Iron Studios looks really good. My only concern potentially is the body, like the gray areas, whether it's going to be too smooth. Sometimes that looks a little plasticky without the texture. But again, there's not that texture on Alex Ross's work. So I think that, I think it looks great. But again, some people might not like it because some people love over texture, on their statues. Some people hate it. So I think that this is going to be a really nice option at the $800 price point. But I think it looks really good. And I haven't actually seen the edition size for Hulk. I think it goes up for pre-order tomorrow. It's not even pre-order. I think it's going to be already shipping, as far as I know. So I haven't actually seen the edition size. If somebody in the chat knows it, let me know what it is. If you know it, Akira, let me know. So I was going to go at 7, but like I said, I threw my back out. So I'm kind of just trying to rest up a little bit today. So I thought, well, I'm going to go a little bit early. So I do apologize for the earlier start time. So we'll go maybe, 6:30 to 7:30 Central Standard Time tonight. We'll see how it goes. Kenneth, hello to you. Thanks for being here, my friend. Happy Sunday evening. Happy Labor Day weekend. Where'd you end up putting your Two-Face? And does he look okay in the collection? So right now he's just kind of over here. I can't even move my head. Let's see. He's kind of right there just for a moment. I kind of put Batman back up there. Just temporary. I haven't really had a chance to play around with it again. Again, if you're just joining, I threw my back out last week and I haven't been able to really move stuff around very, very much. So I'm going to probably rearrange a little bit. I think I kind of want to put him back over here somewhere on this shelf. I'm just not sure. I think he might look pretty good next to Killer Croc. We'll see. Also, while you guys are coming in, I want to, we're going to have a special Rogues Gallery this week. It's going to be a short show, but Chad Colbank from Tweeterhead is coming on to make some big announcements. So just want to give everybody a heads up that it's not our normal Rogues night. So it's going to be, we'll have a Rogues this week and then a Rogues the following week as well. But this one is going to be a little shorter. We probably won't look at photos and stuff like that. We'll just have Chad on, and he'll be there to answer your questions again. Liam, thank you for being here. Liam T35. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Eric, all things art, congratulations on your big milestone, my friend, and exciting giveaway. I watched your video earlier today. It's very exciting. So check out All Things Art if you haven't done so already. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Same to you, my friend. I hope you're having a great one. I can't believe it's already Sunday night already. Theodore in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here. Evening BSC. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Bring back Jeff Morris. Absolutely. And he hasn't even commented on the bring back Jeff Morris yet. So again, we've got to figure out what's going on with Jeff. We've got to get him back in the fold. Will you be adding the Mighty Jack's Batman Returns 1/3 Penguin? Is that the are you talking about the I'm trying to think, the Dark Side Collectible Studio? Is that the one you're thinking of? The Mighty Jacks, I think the one you're thinking of, the Mighty Jacks, is the Batman with Bruce Wayne down in front of him, like young Bruce in the alleyway. That one I'm definitely interested in. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with that. Seems like Batman 89 isn't too far off. Blitzway put out a cape assembly video a few days ago. I did see that, Theodore. I thought that was interesting. It wasn't even really an out of the box video, just to how to do the cape. So I would assume that it's going to be coming. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Prime One. I got a message from them about the Jim Lee piece that I pre-ordered, the quarter scale Dark Knight Returns. That piece, they said they weren't happy with the way it turned out in the factory, and so they needed to tweak some things. So there would be a delay. But Alfred is already charged. I don't think he's actually shipped yet. I don't think. Let me go into my Prime One account real quick while we're here, because I don't even know if it actually shipped or not. Hold that thought. So yeah, that one is still processing orders. Yeah, it still says processing, so it hasn't actually shipped yet. No tracking number, but it was charged. My grand total was $645 for it. I had $57 in reward points. Shipping was $104. I know Dan mentioned that he got it, and he had a very similar shipping cost. So that's not too bad, I don't think. Yeah, we actually joked as we were walking to the game, like, I wonder if we'll bump into Bill Murray again. That would be pretty cool. Ken, so I am feeling better sick-wise. That was, a week ago. But then since I was sick, I threw my back out, and I've been hurting pretty bad. And so I felt better after going to the chiropractor a couple of times this week, and now I've thrown it back out again whenever I was at the storage unit. So I'm in rough shape. Hopefully I'll get a chance to go to the chiropractor tomorrow. Only 150. Which one are you talking about? I'm not sure which one you're referring to, 150. Michael's channel. I'm new to the stature world. Do you have any info on 1/10 scale bronze Batman from Iron Studios? I don't. I saw something about it. Let me see if I can. Let me see if there's anything that I saw recently. Because I did just see something about it. Edition size of 100. It dropped. It looks like it dropped August 23rd. So it is available already. So, I mean, the thing about Iron Studios, they offer a lot of 1/10 scale items, and they're really good. They might not be for everybody. Like they're not necessarily for me because they look really small compared to my third scales. I tend to have bigger things. If I had a much smaller room, like even if I was back in the old room, I would consider doing some 10 scale things because I really like what they've done. And that piece in particular is really big because he's standing on the bat signal, so it's got a lot of presence to it. So I don't know if you've collected very many statues, but I think that would be a fun one to get. I would not want the bronze personally. I would want just the regular one. Make Dan drive to Jeff's house to get him back. I'm thinking that kidnapping Jeff Morris might be, that might be what we need to do. On spec, they have a coming soon 1/3 scale Penguin by Mighty Jacks. Also, I love that Batman with young Bruce Wayne for sure. Okay, so let me see. I wonder, is like the Mighty Jacks like a 6 scale figure, maybe? I'm just going to all the websites here, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves. Let's see if they have upcoming pre-orders. So I think that that's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. It's not. They have it listed as Mighty Jacks, but that's actually the Dark Side Collectible Studio one. So I'll mention that to Todd that it's not actually Mighty Jacks. It's actually Dark Side Collectibles. Having trouble finding the best shelf for my upcoming 1/4 scale statues. I'm thinking of going IKEA Besta, but what do you think? The thing that I've recommended, despite wisdom for years, are garage shelves. And the garage shelves that I started this channel with were not very great. I had to dress them up with fake wood and stuff in front, like MDF. But these days, they have a lot of really nice looking ones that you can get at like Costco and Sam's. If Dan ever gets his video out, I really want to share that with you guys because he has a really nice look with art mixed with statues and mixed with this kind of this metal look. And that's kind of what you get. And the great thing about it is if you don't mind it being open air, it has an industrial look, but at the same time, it also holds a lot of weight. So I personally like that look. But not everybody wants that. If you want kind of the enclosed look, then I think IKEA Bestas are fine. People have been using those for a long time, and some people have even customized their garage shelves with like plexiglass and lighting to make it look kind of like a Besta for much cheaper. So there's a lot of YouTube videos if you search custom display for statues. That might help. We have a few here on the channel as well, so not sure if that'll help anyone. Eric just gifted one Batman statue collector membership. Thank you very, very much. If you would like to become a member, the join button, I think, is down over here somewhere. And anyway, it really does help the channel out tremendously if you become a member. There's been some members that have been with me for a very, very long time. So I can't thank you guys enough because it really does help support the channel with production costs and like upgrading and like, again, just I upgraded to my new camera, which I don't know where I put. It must be in the other room. Anyway, I just upgraded to my new Osmo Pocket. So again, the memberships is what helps fund that. So I always try to up the production value and try to continue to improve. And so all of that really does help. So thank you very, very much for all of our members that have become members. How can I contribute to the channel and pay for your equipment and internet? There we go. Odin's Beard. You could do that. There is different ways. Of course, you could become a member. Super chats help the channel out very, very much. Also, let me hold on just a second. Let me go into my manager or my studio here. There is one more way. All right, I'm going to put this down in the as a comment, and then I will pin it as well. But this is another way. It's a Stream Elements link. All right, let's see. I don't know where I just went. I think I just banned myself. Let's see. Anyway, it's right here if you could still hear me. Let's see. All right. I don't know what that was. I don't know if you guys could hear me during that, but basically, this is another way you could support the channel like that. And again, I'm not sure if I can actually pin it at this point. I don't think I can. No, doesn't look like it. But anyway, right here is the link. But yeah, if you're interested, again, never feel like you need to do that, but it is always very much appreciated. Happy Sunday, Chris. Thank you very much, Caesar. Hope you're having a great weekend. Any progress on your Finch project? So I have booked one more, and that is a Ra's al Ghul. He's going to be doing that at Rose City Comic Con. I'm also contemplating at this point going to New York Comic Con. I have commissioned a piece from Bermejo that I've been talking with him, and he added me to the list within the last day, which I was shocked and amazed. And so that was really exciting. And so hopefully I will be able to get another one from Finch. I will contact Jason and let him, hopefully if I do go, I'll let him know that I'll be picking it up in person. So anyway, I'm really excited to add additional Finches. My next 3 will be Ra's al Ghul, Riddler, and Man-Bat, I think. And then Hush, I think. Those are my next ones. So I think maybe 8 more. Yeah, $800 a pop. You do the math. It's crazy. Rosine, hopefully I said that name right. Hello, Chris. Why Warner Brothers didn't agree to Tweeterhead on Blueface on Two-Face? There is no rhyme or reason with Tweeterhead, or excuse me, with Warner Brothers. Tweeterhead had a lot of big plans for that piece. I still think it turned out really great. I'm really happy to own it. But what they wanted to do, Warner Brothers just rejected. I feel like a lot of times Warner Brothers right now, at least, is a big mess. There's not a lot of consistent leadership. And so I think that they have lightened up the reins a little bit and are allowing companies to finally do guns and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, I don't know. I would imagine there's going to be some people that do customize their Two-Face and do the blue. You know, it'd be a pretty easy paint job. But again, I think it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. But Warner Brothers is just a mess. It says 1/3. Are you talking about the Penguin? Yeah, Gladiator shelving will work. Again, there's a lot of different kinds of shelving that would be great. Yep. Thank you, Super Dark Lord 7. Oh, thank you very much. Despite Wisdom just became a member. Really appreciate it. Again, thank you to all of you guys. You know, no matter what tier you're on, thank you very much. The batch crazy tier. You do, if you're a member for 3 consecutive months, you do get a bat box. I've got, you know, Batman statue collector stickers. I do like an autograph or like a Batman sketch. There's a little mini poster in there and just anything I could find. Sometimes I do like slab stands, or I've even thrown in CGCs before. So if anybody ever wants to become a member at that tier, you do get a bat box. Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Bat. I know you've previously used Whatnot, but have you also checked out Nerd Crawler? More artists I follow are starting to post original art pieces on there for auction. Yeah, it's interesting because Nerd Crawler just kind of started out as just, you know, some guys putting some art up there, and I am a member there. But yeah, like legit artists are now, that's where they're posting. So that's really exciting. It's neat to see that thing grow. I don't think I've purchased from Nerd Crawler, but it's been cool watching it grow. There's George in the house. Evening all. Thank you for being here. Look at this guy, Borg Cube 1 of 2 member for 37 months. Again, these guys right here, they're hardcore, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Thank you guys. Good evening. How's everyone? Hope you're doing great. Happy Sunday night to everybody. Got Paula in the house. Paula, I don't know if you're interested, but there is on eBay, if you search David Finch Harley Quinn, they're asking too much for it. I mean, they paid $1,200 and they're asking, I think, close to 2,000. But there is a full size 11 by 17 Harley Quinn, a David Finch Harley Quinn Jester. So I don't know if you're interested at all in original art, but it is. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. There we go. I found it. Let me just go desktop. I'm not sure if this will load or not because it's one of those whelp files or whatever the hell that is. Let's see. No, so I'm going to get creative just a second. I'm going to get a screen grab. Open image, a new tab. Let's do screenshot. All right. All right, let me try again. Gotta let Paula see this because I don't know if she'd be interested or not. But Paula, this is what is at eBay. It's a full size Jester Harley, which is really cool. If it was 1,200, I would consider it. I don't want to pay 2,000, but it is a cool looking Harley, kind of that classic Harley by Finch. So anyway, I don't know if you're interested at all, Paula, but I wanted you to see it. Do you have any new pieces coming in soon? So the next ones that should be coming in are Alfred. That's going to be one. Also Batman 89, if they ever ship it. The Jim Lee piece from Prime 1 as well. Those are the main ones. I also, today, I put a deposit down on a fan art Harley. It's one that I've been looking at for quite a long time. Dan is getting that one as well. And so I did talk to their creative director today, and they were going to have one hyena, now they're going to have two. So I thought, well, might as well bite the bullet. So those are the ones that I have coming in. I'm also still, I almost like 3 or 4 times this week, almost bought the tactical throne. I still don't know where I'd put it in here. And that's my biggest issue. But I'm probably pretty close to getting the tactical throne. Again, I'll ask you guys. So the tactical throne comes with 2 different versions. There's one with the screens and one without. The thing I don't like is the idea of the screens being off all the time. It's about $1,000 more for the screens. And it's a lot more sizable. Where do you guys vote? Do you guys vote? Should I get the regular, just like with just the chair and the stalactites and then having Alfred beside him? Or should I go and get the ones with the screens? Let me know. Kim's in the house. Hey, Kim, thank you for being here. Kim's an awesome member. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great weekend, Kim. Yes, let's enable Paula. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to enable Paula. Thanks for the mention of Nerdcrawler. I just bookmarked it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it's a great new site. So I also recommend Comic Art Fans. That's another great place to find original art, not only just to buy it, but also just to see what other people have. It's really neat. Anthony's Comic Art. I just sold a bunch of my pieces to him. So I want to thank them and give them a plug as well. So Anthony's Comic Art, you can get some really great stuff on there. Albert Moy, who represents Jim Lee, a lot of great stuff on there. Some of the prices are pretty high on that site, but there's some really great ones. Now, so if you don't want that one, Paula, you could just buy it for me if you'd like. I'm just offering, you know. It would look really great next to my framed man bat over there, you know. It was originally going to start at 7. I actually went early. I threw my back out again this weekend, so I was trying to just keep moving along so I can go rest my back. Greetings from the north side of Chicago. Hey, John. My wife and son went to Chicago this past. When was that? It was this. Oh yeah, it was just in June. So I was jealous because I've only been to Chicago once, and I'd really like to go back. Superman votes for I like the screens, but if you keep them on sometimes, and that's the thing is, I don't know how often I would turn them on. Like some people have said, you know, somebody could make like stickers or something that could go on the screens, and I would be okay with that. Lewis says pick the one that doesn't break the bank. Again, you know, the regular is 1,000 and the deluxe is like 2,000. So, how How do I start collecting? Big up, everyone. Well, the first thing you do is you don't watch this show because we will enable the crap out of you here at the Batman Statue Collector channel. But it is one of those things where just collect what you love. That's my biggest advice. Collect what you love, but don't collect beyond your means. So, make a budget, create a spreadsheet, decide how much you want to spend on these things. Again, it's very addictive. This is a great time and also an awful time to come into the hobby. I wish all of you could have come in, 15 years ago or 10 years ago when the prices were a lot better. But just find something that you love and start with that. There's some great spec fiction, Big Bad Toy Store, Sideshow Collectibles, Prime One Studio. There's a lot of really great sites, tweeterhead.com, that will get you started, and at whatever price point. Ironstudios.com as well. There's a price point for every budget right now. Definitely with the screens, go big or go home. I know, and I know that's what I should do. I know I'm going to have them off all the time. That's the thing that sucks. Hi, I have no experience with pre-order directly from the source. What are your thoughts on the Prime 189 Batman as far as his Prime 1? Do they usually ship on schedule? Will be my first pre-order. So that one, that piece in particular has been a little bit delayed. I personally do pre-order from Prime 1, and I'll tell you why. Some people have had bad customer service experience. I've had really good customer service experience with them so far. And if I don't, I will be sure to say that here on the channel. But the Prime 1 Batman, I did pre-order directly. And the reason why I like to pre-order directly is I feel like I get it slightly faster. Because let's say that they ship it directly to me and they ship it the same time as Sideshow. Well, Sideshow gets it. And then a lot of times then they have to create a shipping label and get it out, whereas Prime 1's direct. Also, if you buy in the United States, and I don't know where you're watching, but if you're in the United States, you have to pay tax. So if you buy from sideshow.com, let's say, which is great, and especially if you already have reward points and things like that, it's great to pre-order from them. But you do have to pay tax. So what I would always recommend, no matter what your purchase is going to be, is that you simply put everything in your cart from all the different sites you're considering ordering from and figure out which one is the cheapest. However, there's a caveat to that. Some United States retailers are fantastic. However, they are very slow to get stuff out because they wait for containers to fill up. So let's say I get this one right now. There's some people that still don't have this statue, and I've had it for almost 2 years now. Some people still don't have it from American retailers because they have to wait. And so if you don't care when you get it, then by all means go with some of these American retailers. And oftentimes they offer free shipping, which is a giant, massive savings. So you just have to weigh it out. For me, it's one of those things where I run a YouTube channel. I don't want to be the last out of the gate. I want to get stuff. I'm excited as a fan to get this stuff in. I want it, yesterday. Just like a lot of you do, but at the same time, I also want to get the content out to everyone. So, I pay a little extra, to get it direct and not have to wait. So that's just my feeling. How am I feeling? Well, again, I don't know if you saw me say earlier, but I threw my back out again. So I threw it out last Sunday, a week ago, went to the chiropractor twice, and threw my back out again yesterday. So I have been struggling. I can't stand up straight. It's awful. So it is what it is. I'm hoping I'm better in the next couple of days because I have something coming in to surprise you guys. Again, if you're just joining us, special Rogues Gallery this Wednesday. It's on our off night, but it's Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Chad Colbank's coming on to make an announcement. And hopefully I will have some things back here on this table to show everyone as well as we're talking about them. So I'm very excited. And again, hopefully I'll be able to stand up straight that night. Don't get the one. So I've got to vote with with non-screens. Again, it's $1,000 difference. Also, it will not fit on my back shelf. It will stick out. I mean, some of it will, but it's just a massive piece. It's really big. So I don't know. JC Chance says the screens elevate the throne to the next level, and I agree. And it's good and bad because it's based on the art of Gabriel Del Auto. I don't currently have a Del Auto represented piece in my collection, so I'm really excited about that. But at the same time, that art doesn't have the screens. The Joker one does, but not the Batman. So, George says regular. Kim saying hi to Paula. Ben Hizzle says, I got the most pre-orders I've ever had at once with Sideshow. I'm at 12, and there's still some from Sideshow Con that haven't went up for pre-order yet. I love it. You know what the crazy thing is? Let's see. Let me go. I don't think I've ever gone into my account more than I have today on the show. Let's see what I got. I have a total of one. No. One. I've got two. I've got the Batman versus Joker, the Eternal Enemies premium format, and the Batgirl premium format. Those are the only two. I will, of course, have the Riddler premium format as soon as that goes up for pre-order. And I am thinking about getting that. I really like the. Oh crap! Let me see. It's the Rafael Grampa, that art print. I'm already on the Sideshow website. Yeah, I might consider getting the canvas. Yeah, I might consider getting the canvas. It's $365. That's not too bad for that, actually. Yeah, I might get that. I really like it a lot. So anyway, I might get that piece. Nomar, Chris the man. No, you the man. Nomar, thank you for being here. Thanks everybody for being here. We got 70 people watching right now on a Sunday. Please hit the like button if you guys are enjoying the content. That really does help tremendously. So thank you very much. Patrick Thomas in the house. Hello, saying hello to Kim. George, hope you feel better. BSC. Yeah, I will. It just takes me time. Been trying to ice the back. Hello tonight. Thank you for being here. I love your awesome Bermejo Joker there. Hi, Chris. Goodbye, Chris. Got to watch NXT No Mercy now. Yesterday's Bash in Berlin was a fun show. Hopefully, you got to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch the Gunther match. I still need to do that, but we had to leave for the game. And where do you watch NXT No Mercy? Is that on Peacock? Because I have some free time tonight as I'm laying around, so I would like to watch that. Dylan, let me know where I can watch that. I'll watch this on replay. Have a great show. Thank you. Well, you're probably already gone. Then you probably won't be able to answer that question. The I'm sick and tired video was much needed. Actually, I kind of debated whether to even put that up or not because I felt like kind of like whiny. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. But like I was just in kind of a mood that day. I'm always just thinking about things I want to talk about here on the channel. And I was just feeling that way. I was feeling frustrated. I was feeling sick and tired. I as an educator, like I get more and more sick each year, and I hate that. Like I'm just tired of it. And so I was just like, what else am I tired of? Let's just rant a little bit. So I did debate whether to do that or not. And so I'm glad some of you enjoyed the sick and tired video. Again, I didn't want to be too whiny. Hope you have a younger back assistant while you cover. Yeah, well, I was gonna say my kids have definitely helped out the last couple of days, but like, I've had a back issue since I don't know. Like, to be honest, again, this is a little bit about the BSC. Again, I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, and when I was in my early 20s, me and my friends, we did backyard wrestling, like on the trampoline. We filmed it and had pyro and entrances and all that stuff. And I think I just jammed my back doing that. And then shortly thereafter, I went to go pick up a laundry basket. And I think I was around the age of 30, 31, somewhere around there. And I picked up the laundry basket and it was empty and I threw my back out. And ever since, like, I've just had I've had a rough time. I've had an MRI on my back, which has made me claustrophobic. That was awful. Yeah, awful. Will the Chiefs win Friday? Well, they're not going to win Friday because hopefully they'll win Thursday because that's actually when they kick it off. Thursday is the first game of the season, and so I'm very excited to watch that game. Yeah, it's Thursday of this week or this upcoming week. Cannot wait. Hopefully it's a great season. I'm a little bit nervous because I found out recently that the Super Bowl is the same weekend as MegaCon, and so it might change our plans a little bit because if the Chiefs are there, I got to watch that. Devin Murphy says, I try to compare Sideshow to Prime One, but for whatever reason, Sideshow keeps giving me an error for the shipping estimate. It might just depend on if it's in stock, and don't ever go by those shipping estimates because they're always going to change, usually. Does David Finch do multi-character art? I was thinking of two pieces with like 5 to 8 characters each. Imagine each would be 7 to 10,000 each if it was allowed. So I think he has done some combos. Like right now, his full-size bodies, like let's say you had Batman versus Wolverine or something. I know just for a single character, it's $3,000. So I don't know. You'd have to contact Essential Sequential and ask. I don't know the answer to that. I know one character is 3,000. Right now, the heads that I'm doing right now are 800, and so that's what I'm sticking with. I feel like you get a little bit more bang for your buck with the heads than the full bodies, because he usually does very minimal background. He has done a few lately, like he did a really great Bane with some background. He did a little bit of a Wolverine with some background. And again, that's 3,000. So I would, at this point, I would still consider getting a full one from him, but I'm really wanting to get the heads done first. Where'd you end up putting Gotham by Gaslight? He's just right up here for right now. I don't know if that's where he'll live. I really want him to be at least waist high. So I feel like down here is a little bit too low. So I'm gonna keep playing around with it. We'll see how it goes. I did do some acupuncture once, and I don't really feel like it helped much. I know some people have suggested to do some dry needling, and I don't know if there's any place in my town that does that. I probably need to look into that a little bit. But I definitely need to do something different. I do a lot of stretching and things like that. My core and my legs are just constantly tight. Like they're just always like, I go to the chiropractor like, whoa, you are like they cannot do anything on me. Like I'm that tight. So I don't know. It runs in my family. My grandpa had a bad back. My mom's got a bad back. So lucky me. And my son, he's got a bad back. He's been going to the chiropractor now, my oldest. So just yay. Yay for us. Sideshow is having one hell of a year. 2024 belongs to Sideshow. I've been really impressed with what they've been doing this year. Again, I'm really excited for the Riddler. I would love to see them announce a few other things, but Riddler is what has me most excited this year from Sideshow. The Ben Cave, what's up, Chris? How do you feel about the new Iron Studios Alex Ross compared to what the Prime 1 version will potentially look like? Again, I don't want to spoil it too much because that's tomorrow's video, but I do think that those are going to be the competitors. I don't really feel like the Legendary Beast is going to be a competitor because it's third scale and these are quarter scale. I didn't love what I saw from Prime 1 initially. I just feel like the Iron Studios looks a little bit more like Alex Ross's work. I want to see more though. I thought the Batman, what we saw, looked better than what the Superman was. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think I wish that Prime 1 would just get theirs out already so we can see it and can decide. We can compare. Okay. I'll have to check that. I'll have to watch that tonight then, JWR. Thank you. Hi, Chris. I did not get a YouTube notification for this live show. Just got here. Well, that doesn't surprise me. And maybe because I kind of changed the time. It was originally going to be 7. So again, I went a little bit early tonight. So we've been going about 40 minutes tonight so far, but thank you. It doesn't matter when you show up. Thank you for being here regardless. And again, thank you to our new members tonight as well. The everyday collector in the house, John's here. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good Labor Day weekend. The same to you. And again, I hope a lot of you have tomorrow off. I do. I'm really excited for that. Just to have a day of rest. But yeah, it's been a crazy start to our school year. Definitely every day is crazy. The world's crazy right now, and it's definitely a reflection of that in our schools. But every day is an adventure, that's for sure. So the extra day is really nice to have off. So anyway, thank you, everybody. I like the Taco Bell drive-through video. I've only had one of those. That was fun. If I am hoping, see, like I'm like old school Taco Bell. Like I really liked their chili cheese burrito. And if they ever have one of those, I'm going to do a video because those are my favorites. I know there's like one or like an hour from here. There's certain ones that have that. Haven't had one in like 15 years. Did you get the Bat Signal popcorn bucket? So John, yes, somebody did get one for me. I've sent them $60 for them to ship it, and so they have sent it to me graciously. I don't know when I'm going to get it in, but yeah. I'm very excited to get the popcorn bucket in. We are big popcorn fans in our house. We have a professional popcorn one in our other room next door here. So I don't think I'm going to put popcorn in it, but it's really cool. Don't think I'd go full body for multi-character, probably torso and head. So Super Dark Lord, he no longer does torsos. That was something he did for a long time. If he still did that, I probably would jump on those instead of the heads, just because it adds a little bit more action to them. But he no longer does torsos. So he does heads and full bodies only. And then he does remarks. So he does $350 remarks. So I don't know if that'd be maybe more your style. And those are more maybe more torso. That's what those look like. But at the same time, he doesn't do 9x12 torsos anymore. So just to give you heads up, I find the statue companies are maybe resistant. I'm not sure what you meant today, what you meant there, to make 1/6 or 1/4 size statues of Batman animated series, or just me, maybe resistant, maybe. The last ones were Sideshow Collectibles would stop the series at 5. Didn't they only do 3? I think they only did 3. I think they did Harley, Batman, and Joker, and that was it. Yeah, I think they only did 3. And so I don't really know. I am amazed that there hasn't been more animated series stuff. I think there's still a giant fan base for that stuff. I just don't know. I really don't know why there are not more. I really don't. Chris, DDP yoga will help you out so much. I did it daily and it's so great for your back. Look up DDP Arthur's transformation. It'll blow your mind. So I have DDP yoga. I've done off and on. I've done DDP yoga for the last 10 years, actually, JWR. Even so, at one point, I had lost like 30 pounds doing some of the yoga, and I got to meet DDP. I got to meet Paige himself, and told him about that, and he gave me a DDP yoga bandana, which was pretty cool. So we got to take a picture together. And so, yeah, it definitely has helped my back. I know he's got a really bad back. I probably need to get back into it. I am really out of the routine. I just need to get into it again. But thank you again for the advice. Hey, a few minutes, you showed up on my recommended page and thought, let me take a look, and was immediately interested, and also heard that you're a wrestling fan planning to stick around. Well, thank you very much. I'm really, really happy about that. One of my favorite things about this YouTube channel is the ability to connect with new collectors, new and old. It's like whether you have a small collection or a big collection, whether you like I love like hair metal music, and I love all of this geeky stuff. I love Marvel. I love Batman. I love Star Wars. Got my Star Wars shirt on tonight. I've got a big history of wrestling. Been to 4 WrestleManias. Was there the night Owen Hart died. I was at the first Hell in a Cell in St. Louis where the debut of Kane. Like, I've been a fan for a long time, so I love to be able to share in all of my nerddom with all of you guys, and so I'm really glad you found the channel. Happy Labor Day weekend. Thank you very much. The Virgin Prime is here. Thank you very much. Same to you. We got Jim in the house. Hopefully you guys. Oh yeah. So Jim, I want to share that picture so bad. So Jim's family, they won we did a super chat giveaway the last couple weeks of some CGCs, and the picture was fantastic. I wish I could share it. I showed my wife, and you could just see the joy in their face. So I'm so glad that they got there to you okay. Did you say Taco Bell road trip? Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll do a live stream from Taco Bell. We'll see. Who all wants to see me drive an hour to get some Taco Bell chili cheese burritos, huh? It'll be like my biggest viewed video of the channel. Is your popcorn machine a pain to clean? Not too bad. I mean, we don't clean it out much, actually, to be honest. It stays pretty great. It's all self sealed pretty much. But we do clean it out from time to time. But it's just it's not a pain to clean. Appreciate it. I will definitely reach out here eventually to him. Still recovering from a recent car purchase at the moment. Oh, I hear that. Again, the original art rabbit hole, it's incredibly expensive. And it can be incredibly frustrating. You can ask JWR recently with some of his experiences. Sometimes the weight is incredible. Sometimes the communication sucks. Sometimes you have to deal with the handlers, which can be very frustrating. I could definitely do a rant video, and maybe at some point I will, about dealing with some of that, because there's just a lot of frustrations, and it just continues to get more and more expensive each year. They did the Trinity and Joker and Harley. Oh yeah, they did do Wonder Woman and Superman. I'm sorry, I forgot about those. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I guess I was just thinking Batman the animated series, but it just animated in general. I forgot that they did Superman and Wonder Woman. So thank you very much. I stand corrected. The BSC wrong about something? What? Borkey Board of Two says LBS is about to find out how many fans exist for Batman the Animated Series. Hopefully we'll see that pre-order soonish. I really want to see the renders. I hope it translates well into 3D form. I think some people were, again, the animated series had such smooth textures, and blowing something up to 1/3 scale, I do worry about that. But Jay did say he's going to add texture. It is also going to be a one-off. So I would imagine, it's going to have a fairly decent edition size, but I'm still very excited for that piece. I don't know, like for me, I'm trying to figure out like where it fits in. Because I don't know if it would look great next to some of the Prime 1 pieces or the more realistic looking pieces. I definitely would be wanting it. I just don't know where I'd put it. Eric S., Brotherhood member, thank you again to all of our members that have shown up tonight, and anyone new here as well, and all the old timers that have been with me for a long time. Thank you, guys. Eric S. says, what's up, Chris? Just got back from a Canadian fishing trip in the remote wilderness, but they did have Starlink, so I was able to keep up with the channel for a week. Well, thank you very much for watching via Starlink. Have you ever watched it fly over? It's so cool. I've only seen it once fly over, but it's really neat. So hope had a great time fishing. Canada is definitely a place that I would love to visit sometime. It's definitely on my list. I can't believe we haven't gone up that way yet, but I would love to do that. El Fiery says, we definitely got some new names tonight. I'm loving this. This is awesome. Hey, Chris, English is my second language. I can understand each word you say. How come you speak so clearly? Is it because you're a teacher or the area where you grew up? I live in the Midwest. I live in Kansas. And so I never feel like I have an accent. There are people that are near us that especially as you get down into Oklahoma and Texas, they have a little bit of the drawl sometimes, or, you pick up on the accents. Chicago's got an accent. Boston's got an accent. That New York area, you could definitely hear it when you talk to people from back east sometimes. But I always feel like the middle of the country, I don't feel like we have a lot of accents. So I don't know. I don't really know. I have said that. People have told me, like, it's like you've got a really, relaxing voice, Chris. I could listen to your voice, and it's just very calming. And maybe that's just the counselor in me. I don't know, but I'm glad that I speak well for the most part. I feel like I mumble over my words quite a bit, but I'm just glad that it translates well. So thank you very much. But what is your first language? I do enjoy when you post the odd fast food critique video. I was going to say, it's just something fun to do. I enjoy that kind of stuff on TikTok and stuff. So I thought, well, why not? Let's just do a short. I'll join you on that commission art rant. I'm so disappointed about my experience. And again, like, I feel like JWR, in your experience, you probably could have waited longer. Like, I feel like you probably would have been okay. Especially if he's probably going to be in New York. So you would have had a chance to actually see him and talk to him about it. But I feel like sometimes when I understand why, because of the lack of communication. And that's the most frustrating part, when you're just trying to I'm trying to spend my money here. I'm trying, So it is frustrating, but I think a lot of times too, a lot of artists only do the commissions at the shows. Like they do not work on stuff ahead of time. Um, so I was talking earlier about that. I finally got on Lieber Mejo's list, and I have something very specific I want him to do. And I asked him about one character, or if he could do two characters, like Batman and Joker fighting. And he said potentially, it's not something he usually does, but he is a friend of the channel, and he was, I think, willing to do that for me. But he said that he would maybe be able to do that ahead of time. So that's not something he does. He just does stuff at the conventions a lot of times too. So like they do it in their hotel room or just on their breaks or whatever. So again, there's a lot that we could talk about with commissions, and again, every experience is a little different. Batman the Animated Series fits anywhere and everywhere simple. I mean, and it could. And the thing about that particular piece is it's all contained. It's got everybody on it for the most part. So it is one of those things where I think it could fit in, but I think I just want to see it printed first. I'm anxious to see more news on the Queen Studios 1/4 Hulk trio. I might get the Gray Hulk. I love that smoke effect. I actually do too. I know some people didn't like it at all, but I think it looks freaking amazing. So I'm excited for anybody that gets that. If you ever do, Ben Hizzle, I hope you love it. I meant reluctant. Maybe that's I don't know if whatever I said, but I think I knew what you meant, but maybe lost in translation somewhere too. Yes, artists are very difficult to deal with. Would love some good rants. Yeah, I was gonna say at some point, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't ever want to piss off the people that I'm getting commissions from. So it's like maybe at some point when I've kind of wound down, I will. I might do an extended rant. Hey Chris, have you ever thought about doing voiceovers for anime? You do a spot on Jack Sparrow. Pretty sure you could do others. I've always done impressions my whole life. Like it's just something that I've always tried to do. It's just I have fun with voices and doing different things. I think if I had things to do all over again, I maybe would have gone down that route. I think I would have really enjoyed that kind of work. Doing any sort of like entertainment stuff like that. But no one's offering me any voiceover work. So if you know a guy, let me know and maybe we'll talk. Oh, we got our resident awesome Batman guy right here. Brad Ladner is in the house. Hope you're having a great weekend, Brad. What do you got planned for the weekend, my friend? I saw Art Germ crew working on commissions at Artist Alley during Fan Expo Canada. Amazing to see them working that close up. And he's got a full crew of 9 guys. They all have kind of similar styles to Art Germ. They're all a little different, of course. But Art Germ does a really great job, and so do his crew. So I'm excited anytime you get a chance, especially if you're picking up something. I mean, it's really cool to be able to watch the artists at the cons do commissions. But if it's your commission that they're working on, that's really neat. An example was Jay Lee in Dallas. Like I actually got to see him working on my Batman. So to be able to see that and film some of it and talk to him about it, like that's really neat. And it makes it even more special. I think it's even more special when you're able to pick up a commission in person, I think. Any sneaky preview with what's going on with Tweeterhead? Chad would kill me if I leak anything. But again, all you guys have to do is wait a few more days to Wednesday. Wednesday night, you're going to want to tune in. Me and Chad and whoever else from the Rogues can join us. Again, it's not going to be a regular show. It's just going to be kind of a Tweeterhead announcement show. We'll answer some of your questions as well. Chad will give us some updates on some projects they're working on. But yeah, hopefully we're going to have a couple of Polystone pieces right here to show you. So it's exciting and I'm excited. Yeah, there would be a couple of entities that would kill me if I said anything. And just the fact that I'm getting to announce it on my show is very surprising and very exciting at the same time. So I cannot wait. So anyway, I don't see any other questions. Maybe we'll have a few other comments coming through. We've gone almost an hour at this point, 55 minutes in. So again, I want to thank everybody for sticking around this long. I really appreciate you guys. And again, I just wanted to say before we wrap up, I want to say that I hope you all have a really great, restful Labor Day if you have it off. And again, we got a lot of content on the channel this week. Again, my Batman video is going to be tomorrow. I think I've got an Iron Studios video. I've got my David Finch video coming up this week. Again, some of these are already available to members. Again, remember, if you're a member, you do get early access to the videos. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And so, again, I want to thank all the members that continue to support us like you guys do. Fun as always. Cheers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chris, think about your favorite statue. What if somebody offered you like $5K for it? Would you take it? Yep. Yep. I probably would. And then I'd turn around and buy it back for a lot cheaper. You know what I mean? Like, I am, I've said it before, I'm not tied to any of this stuff. I have sentimental value. I've got memories, but I mean, yeah. I mean, if somebody came in and said, Chris, I'm going to give you $100,000 for this collection, I would sell it. And I would use that money for experiences. You know, I love to travel. I don't like the traveling part, but I like to get there part. And so it's like, I love all of these things, and I come down here every day and look at them, but I'm not tied to any of them. Like, I don't feel like if I lost all of them tomorrow, would I be sad? Yes, but life moves on. Right. And so, yeah, I mean, if somebody offered me $5,000 for a $1,500 statue, I'd probably take it and then go out and maybe try to buy it later down the road or whatever. But, I do love all of this stuff, but it's all just stuff, right? I mean, we live to collect this stuff, and it's exciting and it's awesome. I'm not always tied to everything that I have in this room. And I think that that's been helpful for me in running this channel, because I always treat it like a museum. Like, pieces come in, pieces go out. I think a lot of the pieces that you see in the collection right now, a lot of these pieces have been in here for a while now. Some come and some go. I try pieces out. Sometimes I think that it's going to go one way, and then it goes a different way whenever I actually get it in, or it's like, it doesn't wow me quite like I thought it was going to, or, some pieces just wear off on you. But I mean, my favorite statue is this one right here. It's the Tech 1000. I really love it. Would I be sad if it wasn't in the collection? Yes, but I don't think I could turn down 5K either. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Watching the Batman animated series with Hart Harry during the holiday. That's awesome. That's all. And weren't you going to go to like Batman Forever or something, Brad? Or did you already do that? Hey, Chris, I'm playing Injustice 2. What do you think? Are you having fun? Thanks for being here, Frederick. I appreciate that very much. Great answer. Well, again, I'm just being honest. Off tomorrow, going to see Alien Romulus. That actually looks really good, I think. Why travel with 100K? That could get you like 3 Jim Lee original arts. That's the sad thing is you're actually right. It could get you 3 Jim Lee original arts. No, if somebody just said, hey, Chris, here's $100,000 for your collection, I would probably take it. And I would probably use that to travel, or like, I've always kind of dreamed about having like a timeshare or like a condo down in South Texas where we go a lot, or maybe in Florida, putting the money towards something like that where we can enjoy experiences with my family. My boys are getting older, and so there's not a lot of years left with them to like travel and do some of that stuff. I'm sure hopefully down the road we'll be able to when they have families, but right now I'm just in the point where I'm like, I want experiences, and experiences are expensive, just as expensive as this stuff. Especially like, we're Disney people, so Disney's god awful expensive, and just traveling in general. Even hopefully this trip to Japan that we're hopefully going to do. So yeah, I don't know. It would be hard to turn down $100,000 for this collection. Yeah, yeah, Batman. Okay, I see, Brad. That'll be fun. I hope you guys are you going to try to like knock them all out. Are you going to start with episode 1 and go forward? That'd be a lot of fun. Hope you and Harry have a great time. So anyway, I am going to go chill out, put some ice on my back again. Thanks everybody for listening to me ramble on for an hour. But again, I can't do this without you guys. It really means a lot to me that you guys show up for these. And it's one of my favorite times of the week to be able just to talk to you guys and hang out with like-minded individuals. And I consider you all friends, even though a lot of us we've never met. A few of us we have met, of course, Eric and Brad and JWR. But I'd like to meet a lot more of you, hopefully soon. So we're definitely going to be in MegaCon. So if anybody's going to MegaCon, I might go to New York Comic Con. We'll see. But time will tell. But anyway, hope everybody has a great rest of your week. And again, please join us on Wednesday night for Rogues Gallery Live with Chad Colbank doing some announcements. And I think some of you are going to like. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done so. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow right here on the channel. This guy right here. Boom. Right there. Peace. Bye, guys. See you in the back cave.